There are rumblings that a kind of wild thing is happening in China. First, their zero COVID strategy is not working. That is a given. Locking down millions of people whenever 4 people test positive is not a long-term solution. Rumors are swirling on social media that the Communist Party has set up a reopening committee. The goal, create a plan for China to roll back its strict pandemic rules. And in charge of the whole thing, not a scientist, but a man who amounts to China's chief propagandist. CNBC's Eunice Yoon, live in Beijing for us. Eunice.
Thanks, Shep. Well, Beijing would need a new narrative for its people. The speculation went wild on social media and sent stocks soaring, but the reality here on the ground in China is more restrictions.
Chinese workers desperate to escape their lockdown factory. These dramatic videos from the city of Zhengzhou in central China flooded Chinese social media in recent days. Workers ran from a plant run by Apple supplier Foxconn, where they had been confined in alleged poor conditions with little food and medical care for 2 weeks due to COVID restrictions imposed by local authorities in response to a small outbreak in the city. Some walked long distances to return to their hometowns. This gentleman claimed he walked over 37 miles, wearing out the wheels on his suitcase. Overnight, more than half of the workers at Foxconn left, he says. Foxconn's worker exodus is the latest sign of frustration with China's strict zero-COVID policy, which the leadership continues to insist is best for the country, despite its negative impact on society and the economy.
Many citizens are becoming worn down with the perpetual testing at stations like this one in Beijing, the constant monitoring and snap lockdowns.
At the Disneyland in Shanghai, tourists found themselves locked in after one COVID-infected woman visited the park. Many were trapped for hours waiting for the negative test they needed to exit. Disney said it doesn't know when the park will reopen, and all of China is wondering too when the entire country will reopen.
And this morning, other areas of the country are imposing tighter controls, including at manufacturing hubs like Guangzhou, which normally this time of year would be ramping up exports ahead of the Christmas holiday season.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.